This is the Geometry Review packet number 3. You do not currently have it in your possession, so if you want to just review it with me and write your answers on notebook paper, you can, or you can wait until I give you the packet. Either way, we're going to start at number 8. It says in triangle DEF, DE is 18, so that side is 18. EF is 5, and DF is 19. Order the angles from least to greatest. And if you guys will remember, the angle, the way we do that is we look at the sides, we find the shortest one and see what angle it's across from. So this 5 is the smallest number. It's smaller than 19 and it's smaller than 18. It is across from angle D. That would mean that angle D is my smallest. Then I need you to fill in the other two. We're kind of going to do the same thing on number 9, except this time it's asking for order the sides. But before we can do that, I have to find this angle right here that's missing. And you'll remember a triangle has 3 parts. I have a 61 plus a 56 plus, I have no idea, so I'm going to make that an X. And how much is a whole triangle? 180. So first I'm going to do the old school baby math. I get 117 plus X equals 180. If I subtract 117 from both sides, I end up with X equals 63. So I'm going to put that right here. All right, so the directions ask for the sides from least to greatest. So I have 3 numbers, 61, 56, and 63. So I am going to mark the smallest. It would be this angle right here, 56. Well, if I were to draw and make that into an arrow, it's across from RT. So my smallest is line RT, and then you'll have another one and another one. I need you to put them in order. On number 11, what we're going to do, first, we know that this means parallel. So that line is parallel to that line to that line. And it tells me that angle 9 is 76. So I'm going to make that a 76. Well, if I look right here and I use my genius memory from what we learned last semester, I want to look at this angle and this angle. And they're vertical angles. And what we remember about vertical angles are that vertical angles are congruent. Vertical angles are congruent. So if 9 is 76, 11 has to be 76. Whoops. Come on now. Okay. Now we need to figure out, let's figure out how much 10 is. So I'm going to draw a line. 10 is on a line. Here's 10, and here's that 9 that we know is 76. So I'm going to put an X in place of 10. And I'm going to know that 76 plus X equals a straight line, which is 180. If I take away 76, I'm left with X equals 104. So I'm going to say 10 is 104. Whoa, 104. And then what do I know about 10 and 12? I know those are vertical angles. So 12 will also be, I'm sorry, it won't write, 104. So 104, 104. These are all in degrees. All right. Now if we think way back to last semester, this is the inside. And I have what we like to call alternate interior angles. Right here, 9 and 7 are alternate interior. Well, if you remember from all that we learned last year, alternate interior angles are congruent. So if angle 9 is 76, that makes angle 7 76. I need you to figure out 5, 6, and 8 on your own. When you're done, flip it over. All right, we're going to do a quick review. When I have angles that are across from each other like this, that make this X shape, we call those vertical angles, and we remember that they're always congruent. When I have two angles, 112 plus 68, that equal 180, we call those supplementary angles, and they equal 180. So these guys, they're on a straight line. That's 180, so these are supplementary. But they're also on a straight line that has two parts. When they're on a straight line with a part like that, we also call it a linear pair. So it equals 180, but it's a linear pair. This one, we remember that that square tells me that that is 90 degrees. When two angles are added together to equal 90, we call those complementary. So number 6 asks you to find the value of x. So I've got these two angles. I see that their relationship is vertical. I know that vertical angles are equal, so I can say that, 6x plus 29 equals 8x minus 5. So I need you to solve that and tell me what x equals. So on number 7, I have a straight line, and these guys are linear pairs. So linear pairs are actually supplementary, which means they add up to 180. So 7x plus 23 plus 21x minus 11 equals 180. Part plus a part equals a whole. So I need you to solve and tell me what x equals on that one. This last one, number 8, that we're going to do, angle A and angle B are complementary angles. Well, we know that complementary angles, oh my gosh, it keeps pulling something up. Complementary angles add up to 90 degrees. So I have angle 1 over here, and angle A, and it is 2x plus 11, and angle B is 10x minus 17. So if they're complementary, I have two parts, 2x plus 11 plus my other part, 10x minus 17, equals complementary angles equal 90. So I need you to figure out what the x is in that one. Once you get the x, you are going to take your x and plug it back in to get angle A. The measure of angle A is going to equal to whatever you get for x plus 11. Sorry, that's hard to see. So you're going to have two answers on this one. You're going to have what your x equals and what the measure of angle A equals. When you're done, turn it in. If you don't have the worksheet, you're welcome to work these out on a piece of paper so you can keep caught up. Thank you.